ASM. Let's get.
Pesky boys know what I'm talking. I pull up a Khadija. Yeah, I pull up a Khadija. I pull up a Khadija. I pull up a Khadija. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASM show, and this is our first episode. Trouble code.
Yeah, I pull up a Khadija. Yeah, I pull up a Khadija.
Yeah, ASM.
So like how the whole thing starts about like the brand and all that. No.
Then it'd be like 2013. So then I talked to my brother. He named me Manuel. Basically, then I talked to him. I tell him, say, I want to do something where I will think I make money for myself, you know.
Yeah.
In the beginning. So say if I go to school, then I can't enter uni first.
Okay.
So then I tell him, say, like if I do anything, I don't want to ask my parents for money.
Yeah, at the bar.
We then he say, oh, so what like we go fi do more because I do music. So but me I don't get like any
Like raw talent,
yeah. Because I don't know if you do music. But I say, nah, I don't go fit. He say, oh, we go fi do like some Fuso DJ shit. You know go show on our face and things. But I say, oh, somebody already do that for Ghana, so you know go work. Wait, I tell him say, so why we just not go do like streetwear? Wait, then they tell me say the streetwear brands them bunch. Where everybody just they buy like golden t-shirts, they print
On top, yeah.
whatever. So then how we go stand out? I say I don't know, but probably if like we try, maybe we go fi make money. Wait, it's okay, so we could try. So we do some logo. If you did like it go stress we do some logo. Then we did try find name for the brand. So then we not get any name like for like a week or something. But then we did carry the logo, put the t-shirt stuff like for Adobe. Then we say okay, so we go sell them like 35 CDs before think about like packaging.
Yeah.
So like we carry put down because then we need place like we go get the t-shirts for somebody go print for we. But then we enter school.
Yeah, okay.
We listen. I was listening to a song. I mistake some word for like a different word. Well, I check out the word and no be word. I was like, bro, let's just use this for the name then. We say, okay, cool. So then in the beginning, then when they call them Glach.
Okay.
Like, but the word I was trying to like say was Glock, like a gun.
Gun, yeah.
Yeah. So as we catch school, level 100 tech, we make like the first batch of t-shirts. So we did what everybody was doing. We buy golden t-shirts. We do the same print.
Hey, that's how we all start, Charlie.
Yeah. We do the same print. Because then we not be like big on social media, then we just sell to our parties. So like I post on my WhatsApp, you go post on WhatsApp. Like we're three brothers. So we all post on our WhatsApp top. we got like a few orders like, oh, this be cool. Or like people within they try support where you say, oh, okay, we see what you people they bring. So we realize we go sell to our parties. You know, and like make money off of our friends, which is bad. But like in the beginning, me I just see them like then they support.
Yeah.
So to an extent where they got tired of supporting because every time if you bring out like new stuff, them not in they buy. So then like it's pointless, you know. So then we just had to like rebrand. We made like a lot of loss because we tried to do crop tops, then some hoodies with the merch all like come out the way then we want. Some trip. Then we did take from Accra, school. We for the car inside, oil spill with the shadows
Inside, Charlie.
Yeah, so then
all that stress,
the
bro.
shadows all mess up. So then we really, really stressed. So like 2015, 2016, like early 2016, like we say we did stop. Like we're not gonna do it again. So like we just base for school. Like right now we did school. We can't finish school like 2017. And early 2016 then we stopped. So then we throughout like 2016 we weren't doing anything. So I was talking to Joey and I spoke to RJZ too. Where then they tell me say instead then you want to do some thing. I forget the name really. I think then they call him Swan or something. Where now they tell him say I don't know, I won't do them again, but I don't know how. So then basically then we for rebrand. So we tap where we think then we know they come up as any ideas. Then we say we go change the name, come up as some bomb ass trash names. If I tell you the names, you go feel stressed for me. Then we know, we knew where we wanted our structure to, like how our structure to be
look like, yeah.
You know, because we wanted it to be religious, and because when we were in school, we used to see like Christian clothes, like t-shirts, with a Jesus,
so corny.
a Jesus with a Superman symbol. Yeah. So then we just took that challenge and we decided like, yo, let's try and make this thing work. Because if it works, then we pay what they do. Yeah, basically. So we take that day, then we think about like French names, but then we realize they no go work because like people no go feel pronounce, or the people we don't go feel pronounce. If some people no go understand, or why we dig Ghana where we try use like a French name, and we thought about like Mandarin, but that was even worse than French. So we just we said we had to make it something of God. So then we had the idea that it was going to be like something of God. But we didn't know like what we were supposed to. So we came up with a bunch of ideas but then we settled on Tribe because like we already got the under basically, you know, to an extent. Where we say, okay, cool. So then if that's the name, what we go do first? So then we got like 2016 we didn't do anything. So 2017, like really early, like January, I met some guy then they retail denim jackets. And then at that time, on my Instagram discovery, I had to follow some people. I realized they make stuff trend in America. So then I realized that denim jackets were coming back, you know. And January then for Kumasi, then Hamatan be mad. So then I was like, let's just do the denim jackets because they were like cool. So then we bought the denim jackets. A friend of mine, his name is Manny G, no die. So me and Manny G, they're my brothers, where we work on the design. So we painted on the jackets, and then it came out good. And we made like the first sample. So then one of my brothers go lectures. And then everybody was like, this be hard, it be how much? Because then we don't know how much we go sell.
Tell them, yeah.
We won't carry knock people on my head, make it look like it's too expensive.
Yeah.
So after a while, when people were asking, like we tried to ask people, like, how much would you buy this for? Somebody would be like 200, somebody would be like 150. And we're like, okay, 150 if you go. So then we sold it for 150, so we had to like work on packaging. So that was like the first thing we made when we rebranded. And then I started working on social media presence, because then I realized right now everybody was like big on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah. And but not too much on Facebook, but then Twitter and Instagram mostly.
Because that's what the market is.
Yeah, basically. That's what everybody is. Yeah. So then we were working on that, and we did the packaging for the jackets. We sold quite a number, and then we realized that people were like asking for more. But then I didn't want the brand to be like everywhere, you know, because I wanted dignity behind the brand. I just wanted somebody to feel like if you buy like Merc from Tribe of God, I want you to feel special. So that if somebody sees you outside, be like, yo, that's Tribe of God, like you be hard. You get some, that'd be cool, you know.
Because it's not common.
Yeah, it's not common.
Because it's not common.
Yeah. So then we stopped making the jackets. And people were ordering, but we just don't make them because then we just want that exclusivity. We after that we made the pendants. I don't know if you've seen the pendants.
I've seen the pendants.
The pendants. So then the pendants be like the 10 commandments symbolically. And we don't write anything for top, it's just like the 2 tabs with like a rope where we tie them for backs. Very simple. That one to catch on like really, really fast. And after that we made like the God caps, but they were in Mandarin. And then we translated God underneath the Mandarin so that people would understand. And then we break again. So we break again, like that time then they can't finish school.
No, so, okay. Yeah, so you had to like double down and finish
because then
stuff.
God. End of school, then we stressed.
Are you above? Tech?
Tech.
Yeah, tech.
Projects be plenty for my
eyes. Bad as well, there, Charlie.
Yeah, and my brothers or everybody just get stuff do.
Yeah.
So then after school, we got invited to the Radford fashion show. And we're like, oh, we've never been invited anywhere before, so like, let's just go. So we go, fast forward, like the show was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we go plus Space Lead and North and RJZ.
Okay.
The show was amazing, as I said, but then I realized that we don't do anything. You understand? Like, because people people get models
Yeah.
on a runway.
Yeah.
Sew them our own
I was about to
shirts.
ask that, like, do you have models and all that?
Yeah, now I do though.
Now you do.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, during the show.
In the beginning, no.
Yeah.
In the beginning, at that time, then we know then the
Like,
only thing I
yeah.
do be like a jacket. You have a cap and a necklace, so that's nothing compared to like I see people like do jumpsuits, like t-shirts, you know, like flannels, hoodies, sweatshirts, tracksuits, pants, sweatpants, jeans, like a lot of stuff. So then some girl do sneakers. My mind burst. I like so these people all be streetwear. We don't really do anything like.
Yeah.
So then after the show, I was everywhere, and I just did try and meet as many people as possible, you know, because like it be circles. Sorry. So then if I go enter like this circle, I feel like I'd like get like more exposure or like more intelligence or like experience. So say the person go feel like say, oh, you're doing this, no, I do it this way because I think like I did it this way, it didn't work. If you do it this way, it would be easier rather than like trying to do it myself and like making mistakes and slowing down the process. So then I party most of them. Shout out to Danix Peters and Dorcas. Like, so Dorcas, after the show, her stuff stood out because she used street signs and like local dialect on streetwear, and I hadn't seen that before. So I was like, nah, this girl intends to be hard. But yeah, so then fast forward, we spoke, party, like my brothers and I, and then we sat down to be like, bro, so what are we doing next, bro? You know? And my brother,
because the pressure is on,
bruh. Because people kept asking us, so you guys are not restocking the caps or the necklaces or the jackets. So what are you doing? And then after these the three things, we didn't want to come out with t-shirts because they'd expect us to come out with t-shirts. And at this time, then we build on our social media small, make like quite a number of people they retweet or like they repost on our stuff. And like we have the idea was to like get brand influencers to do the groundwork for us so that we don't like have to like do everything ourselves.
Yeah.
So it was working, but then we weren't making stuff, and we were getting invited to places, but we still weren't making anything. So then we were just like observing and like trying to find out what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So I started like getting to know a few celebrities, so that like if I did anything, I know say okay, if I make this guy wear, like people will see. So then if people say like, oh, what brand is that? I'll be like, oh, Tribal God. And they'll be like, oh, what's Tribal God? And they'll be like, oh, okay, it has like a religious feel to it. And at the same time, we were putting like messages in the stuff that we made, so that let's say that like we made the first T-shirt. It was the R.I.P. Satan T-shirt. Very controversial. Like, why would you say R.I.P. Satan? Like, why would you say rest in peace to somebody who's trying to like kill us all? But then in the Bible, it says that where Satan is, there is no peace. So if I say rest in peace, I'm being sarcastic, you know. So then me saying R.I.P. Satan on the shirt is trying to say like, I know say you suffer, but I really no care.
Yeah.
Right. So then people started like getting to like buy the stuff. So we made the R.I.P. Satan T-shirts. After that, I made Joey wear Kwesi, wear RJZ North, then Space Lee, because these were people like I knew.
Yeah.
And like it caught on. People started buy. But then the T-shirts I make plenty because then I won't make. At that point, I just wanted the brand to like go a little bit higher. Then I'll cut it off. And then when people start asking, they don't go get. Then go stress. That was my idea. So we made the R.I.P. Satan shirts, and then we made like a few other shirts. We made the shirts, a few of them. We made like 4 or 5 designs, but we made like limited stock after the R.I.P. Satan shirts. Then last year, so fast forward to like last year was like our biggest year. But in 2017, I felt like people acknowledged the brand to an extent. Like they realized, okay, these people did. So that was cool. That was good for us. And then like anything that we posted, we got like a positive response.
There was feedback.
Yeah, and people kept patronizing and supporting people we didn't know. So right now, we weren't like selling to our friends because our friends weren't buying our stuff.
Yeah.
The people that were buying our stuff were like people that we didn't know. And then nobody knew who we were, you know. Still safe, then still don't know.
There are more people don't know who you guys are.
Then still don't know. But like,
But the name is out there.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, well, to be good.
It's out on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I think in Ghana, we all know that if you're popping on Twitter, at least the younger ages, they know about you because that's where they all hang out. Like.
But what we're working at is trying to make it like we're trying to solidify
the name,
not just on Twitter or Instagram, or like not just on social media, you know, like in the country too,
on the ground.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying, like brand influencers to do the groundwork. But in 2017, like during the whole year, we just realized that it was good because we managed to like tick off some of the stuff that we wanted to do, which was helpful. And we wanted to do a show, but then we didn't have like the means to do or like the people because we just worked with like a few people that modeled for us. So we worked with like Scanty and Denise. Shout out to Scanty and Denise. And every other shoot, like I just called them because I didn't want to like go with anybody else because I thought of them as family, you know. And then working with them is easier because they know what I want. Like when we go to a shoot, in the beginning, like when we went to the first shoot, Scanty didn't know how I liked my stuff. So then I had to tell him, do this way, pose this way, wear the hoodie this way, do that. But now if I make anything, and then I'll be like, bro, there's a shoot on Saturday, and he'll be like, oh cool, I'll come through. If he come, he knows say, so I don't even have to say anything.
Yeah.
He knows what to do. So then it's fast. We know they waste time. You know, like and Denise is amazing. Like I really, really love her because she has style. I don't want to say swag because it's old, but she's just special. There's that element to her, and I like in fashion sense. So then it complements the stuff that we make. You know, because when I make something, I'll be like, this could look hard on Denise, you know? And then I just visualize that on her and make sure if it works on her, I know it works on anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, so I just picture her as my muse. And if like we do anything, if we don't work on them, it means a yawa. But if we work on them, then we're good to go. And it's been working so far. We never design like individually. Okay, never. Because if I was supposed to do something by myself, I would do something that I would like to wear. But then the three of us have different fashion senses. So let's say I'd put like a Holy Grail on a t-shirt, and my brother would be like, nah. Okay, like if you're gonna do this, at least put half of it and let me add something. And then my third brother, his name is George, we'd be like, no, this is crap or this is trash. Let's do this way. So then we work at designing together. Like we create time, like from Fridays to Saturdays. Like let's say Friday evening, if we're not going anywhere, like we sit down to like, okay, so this is a theme, let's do something. If it works, then cool. Then Saturday we're free. So then we make sure like every Friday and every Saturday we do something. So like we have like a whole catalog of designs. Okay. So right now we don't even have to like design anything new. We just like go and say, okay, it's time for this one, let's pick this and drop it. So when we design it, as I said, we visualize it first and then we go make the sample. So if we make the sample, then we go call Scanty, then Denise make them come. Like, bro, like, babes, come through. So can't wear the sample, see. So if Scanty has a different, like, he has a unique body type, you know.
Yeah.
And because of his hair, streetwear looks good on him. Right. And then Denise to get, like, the tomboyish feel. So then she can look girly, she can look boyish. Anyway, it all go work. So then if they come through and like they check out on the sample, they'll be like, oh, they like them, they don't like them, because what they say also matters to us. And they'll be like, oh, this is cool, this will be cool. And where we go plan to say, okay, well, how do you even rock this? You wear this with like blue jeans, black jeans, a sweat, I don't know, like sweatpants, biker pants or something. And so we try to like visualize the whole effect. So say if somebody they buy it, we know say, okay, yeah, there are like other ways to pull this off. You're not restricted
to one particular way.
Yeah, so basically that's our process. And by everything we involve God, but mostly we get one inspiration from action. Like if we go church, we go to the same church.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we go to church and devotion, we jot stuff down and stuff that we want people to know that we like. You wouldn't like you need it, but you haven't heard it in a while. Like it's important to like just tell people like, yo, Jesus loves you, because somebody did someplace they stress unnecessarily. Like today, he gets some loan pay, it belong.
Yeah. It's. I like the fact that you're trying to make it relatable because it's
become common to be organic, man.
Yeah, it has become common to just microwave anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, some